What's good, Mack trading family? This is my first mukbang trading review video ever. What better to hop on here, celebrate Q1 with some grub, and just talk my results. Today we're gonna be munching on some canes. I low-key had to go extra big bag this for the video. I got 5 cane sauces, 2 pieces of bread, 6 chicken tenders, and hella fries. So Q1 was a little bit of a special one. Starting off with January, I'm not gonna lie, it started off hot and red. I started off with a nice 100K challenge, and in 4 days, I ended up failing. I'm not gonna lie, towards the end of the month, I was still down in red, and a lot of self-doubt started to come in. I wasn't really thinking about quitting, because, I'm in it for the long run. But when things like that start happening, the biggest thing to remember is just to keep trading. That's when February came around. I kept trading, and the whole month, I was green. I switched it over to a 10K instant account, just to try it out. Towards the end of the month, I kind of got into the red, but pulled it back, and not really understanding the rules, I ended up making way too much than I thought I had to. So at the end of the month, when I thought I'd be ready for a payout, I actually needed more. And it just spiraled me out and ended up blowing the whole account. But I wasn't really mad, because overall, I knew I did good. Now in March, things started to change a little bit. That first week, I was kind of in the red. Second after that, I was like, you know what? Why not try futures? Because a lot of people in my community trade futures. I'm not the only one who really trades Forex. There's a couple of us. I was like, you know what? I'm seeing these payouts, this top step. Everybody's saying it's easy, so why not try it out? And the biggest testament I'm gonna have to say to this, usually when you make your biggest sacrifices, followed by that is your biggest gains. All my boys went out to spring break in Florida, and I decided to stay back, chill out, and just really lock in on trading. That's a whole week of trades that I couldn't take. At the same time I could have been gone, I ended up trying Top Step. In 3 days, I ended up passing the combine, and then shortly after, I got my first payout. Now, not to say that if I would have went on that trip, it never would have happened, but boy, I don't think it would have happened just like that. Now, it's funny, because I'm not really a futures trader, or I wasn't before. After that nice little payout, I've been stuck with futures ever since. So going into Q2, that's what I'm gonna be messing around with more. I like it so far. It moves a lot smoother than Forex, not a lot of sporadic movements. And it's the same thing on the same charts, same instruments I'm trading. It's just a different thing. Instead of lots, it's contracts. And once you kind of figure that out, it's really easy. All I'm gonna do is spreads and getting in at crazy spots. So that's a big plus, especially when scalping. And yes, you did hear me right. I was able to get a payout from that account. It was a nice $3,000 payout. I'll probably throw the screenshot up here somewhere, so I have proof for that. You won't be trying to call me cap or nothing like that. So that was pretty nice. I was really able to take a $200 investment and turn it into $3,000 in a week. Not only that, it has now given me a cushion to reinvest that money back straight into combines. Of course, I've been enjoying the fruit of my labor. Like you can see, enjoying this meal here. I was also able to buy myself a guitar. As we're going to Q2 here, I was going to keep taking risks, keep investing. I want to take bigger risks. I'll prove to myself that this is the right thing. I got the community going. The guys are killing it. We're eating, we're having fun, making money. That's the most important thing. So as Q2 starts to roll around, I want to start taking bigger risks. So when Q3 and Q4 hit, we can start living a little bit more lavishly. There's been too many times where we get to talking about our goals to people, and people tell us their goals, and I'm sure you heard it, you get that dopamine rush for just, telling people your goals. And in doing so, you rob yourself of your future. So all Q2, I'm gonna keep pushing that needle forward. And instead of, coming on here telling you my goals, this, and that, I'm gonna just show you the results. For anything, just take risks, trust yourself, and always learn, Always try to evolve, always try to become better. If you're focused on that, nothing can really stop you, I promise you that. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, join the community, probably the first link in the description, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.